Nestled in between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg is the Treehouse Grove at Norton Creek. Designed by Treehouse Master Pete Nelson, these luxury vacation rentals are located in one of the most beautiful settings in the Smoky Mountains. Because we homeschool and work remotely, our family is always looking for unique places to stay that cater to our untethered lifestyle. The drive into Treehouse Grove takes you alongside Norton Creek. My boys found a lot of places to play on the rocks, little waterfalls, several bridges to take you across the creek. We saw some fish and also came across some wild turkeys. We look for three things when booking our next adventure as a homeschool family: education, exploration, and entertainment. Staying at Treehouse Grove with my family, we found all three. Currently, Treehouse Grove has two different areas that you can book. There are smaller cabins down in the valley next to the creek that are catered more for small families or couples. But if you make the trek up the hill, they have larger cabins on top of the mountain with amazing views. For this particular vacation, we invited our friends to come stay with us in a second cabin. The next part of this video will be a walkthrough of the treehouse that we stayed at. Because these tree houses are built up in the trees, some of them are not handicap accessible. There are, however, a few cabins that are on the same level as the parking lot. The first thing I want to show you here is the common area in between the two tree houses. Even though the two tree houses are technically separate living quarters, they are booked together as one unit. This unit of tree houses shares a common area deck outside, as well as a screened-in dining area. One of the things I love most about this tree house was you actually feel like you are up in the trees. They accomplished this by not chopping down everything on site and leveling it like what happens at normal construction sites, but they left up the trees and built around them. The treehouse that we stayed in was just finished in July of 2022, and we were visiting in September. It felt magical because it was a brand new construction, yet it felt like it had been there for 20 years because of the maturity of the trees. This first treehouse here is the one that my family stayed in. As you can see, everything is meticulously made in these tree houses. You have a full bathroom with a standing shower. They provide towels and soap and toilet paper, pretty much the basics of what you need. Next, we're going to take you into the main bedroom. There's a sliding barn door that separates the bedroom from the rest of the treehouse. The bed was comfy, there was plenty of pillows, there's an air conditioning and heating unit within the room, as well as a TV and a closet space area. Next, I want to show you my favorite part of the tree houses, these ladders. They are incredibly well thought out and crafted. These are the safest, nicest ladders I've ever used in my life. Up the ladder is the loft area with another bed. This is where our boys slept. What's nice is that there's another air conditioning / heating unit up here, as well as outlets for any electronic needs. One thing I forgot to mention was all the windows in these units have blinds to pull down. On to the next and bigger unit. First thing you're going to notice when you open the door is that it has a kitchenette that is well stocked. In this kitchen, you'll find a full-size sink, dishes, coffee maker, dishwasher, microwave oven, some snacks, utensils, soap, coffee mugs, glasses, pots and pans, a hot plate, and a freezer and refrigerator. This treehouse also has a full-size bathroom with a shower. It was a little bit bigger in square footage than the bathroom in the treehouse that we stayed in. The larger treehouse has a living room where we have a couch that pulls out into a bed and a coffee table. It has a beautiful view with lots of windows around. This is also where the heating and air conditioning unit is placed. They mounted the TV to the barn door that goes into the bedroom. The master bedroom in this treehouse is bigger. It has its own air conditioning and heating unit, a large TV on a swivel. You've got a beautiful view, a sitting area with a couple of chairs, and of course the closet area. This was a really nice space for us to hang out with our friends. Kids played board games on the coffee table. We were able to make meals in the kitchen, and the kids really enjoyed playing up in the loft areas. And of course, this treehouse also had a loft area, had a little bit more room than the smaller treehouse. It has its own heating and air conditioning unit up there, as well as a nice railing that kept the kids safe as they overlooked the family room. And that's it for the treehouse tour. Let's talk about what it's like to homeschool here and also to work remotely. I don't know about your kids, but my kids love a hot tub. What's amazing about Treehouse Grove up on top of the mountain is they provide 3 different communal hot tubs. This one just happened to be right next to the treehouse that we stayed in. I think it's really cool that they put hot tubs up in the trees. It was very easy to connect to the Wi-Fi, get emails, jump on meetings, and work remotely. It was so nice to be able to homeschool outside in the screened-in dining area on the nice table. Our kids love doing their schoolwork outside. The outside areas are so nice that you're going to want to spend time out there. Make sure to dress according to the weather. Being outside in the woods, you may come across a little creepy crawly friend like we did. The kids found a stick bug, which they decided to name Sticky, and we were able to observe the way that he moved and ended up putting him on the tree that was there on the deck. Because we homeschool and work remotely, we like to visit places when it's in the off season or during the week when there's not a lot of people. We enjoy visiting touristy areas without all the tourists. And Treehouse Grove is an amazing place to stay at because it's right between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. It's close to all the attractions and the national park. There was this communal fire pit under the pergola with rocking chairs and an amazing view. They lit it up at night with twinkle lights. Because you're up in the Smoky Mountains, you may come across a bear, so make sure to keep your eyes and ears open. If you're in the mood to grill, there's a couple of communal grills here, as well as a pizza oven. All the trash cans are locked up in these bear-proof lockers, so make sure when you empty your trash to keep it locked so the bears can't get in it. Altogether, there were 3 hot tubs at this location. Each one had its own unique view and setting. We really enjoyed our stay at Treehouse Grove, and we can't wait to go again. We highly recommend this for homeschooling families and families that work remotely.